Oh, hello, didn't see you there. Let me just sit down with just this delicious, delicious cup of tea. Humans have always been fascinated by the unknown, whether it's a monster in the woods just outside the village, or a moss-covered ancient ruin in the jungle that has some dark curse locked away at its center that hasn't been disturbed for centuries. We have these dark fantasies about what might exist down there, deep inside that place that we can't see. And I think that also functions within economic class as well. We assume that the highborn, that people who are part of elite secret societies, that there's something untoward happening there. And that brings us to Tune and Fairweather's second project, which we hope will be a delightful surprise for you. It is a novel called The Epicureans by Pulitzer-nominated author Charles McNair. This group of the ultra-rich, they meet on the winter solstice once a year to engage in a forbidden feast. It starts out with conventional delicacies served on the most sumptuous plateware, but ends in an unspeakable horror. That is the template for the story. We know that some will love it, some will hate it, some will be repulsed by it, but they'll secretly read it anyway. You're all invited to the meal. We hope you love it. We've spent the past several months designing this, investing a huge amount of care into the design. We've worked with Robert Altbauer. We worked with him on bringing this kind of Gothic cathedral relief storytelling into the cover itself to add a dark, disturbing element to what otherwise, at a distance, looks like a very refined, elegant, distinguished kind of design, which is, of course, based on the willow pattern popularized in the 18th century in England. It was borrowing influences from Chinese ceramics. And so we want this to be a story that you devour, but we also want it to be a book that you leave out and don't file away on your shelf because you want people to enjoy the beautiful design as well. We're going to finish this book in a high gloss laminate so that it has this smooth ceramic feel to it. And it's just going to be a gorgeous book. I can't wait to actually hold this thing in my hands. But the real treat lies within the pages of this book, where you have a small working class family from Alabama who has come under the predatory gaze of a billionaire businessman from the community who decides that these two young children are going to be served at next year's solstice feast. And as readers, we get to hang on the edge of our seats, seeing if they can escape this looming threat that is threatening to literally consume them whole. And so we hope you will enjoy it. This is the perfect holiday season here at Halloween to enjoy a novel that's dark and it's creepy, it's disturbing. It is not one that you're going to want to read to your young children at night unless you want to give them endless nightmares. But it's a story that we think you will find engrossing, also heartwarming, because it is a story about family and these fragile bonds holding human beings together. And we're ready to get this project funded and get off to the races, because we want to have this book in your hands. If you sign up for our newsletter, then we'll give you a free download for the first 2 chapters, and it shows you some of the art and layout from the book, so make sure you take advantage of that. You can get a taste for it to see if it's something that you would like to purchase. Check out the campaign at epicureansbook.com, and that will have all of the the Kickstarter campaign info and rewards. There's a lot to check out there. We're simplifying the offering somewhat. Instead of doing 4 different versions of this book like we did with the last one, we're going to have one version, and we'll also be offering a limited edition beautiful poster that we had designed by a UK artist named Ollie Hoff. Only 100 copies of the poster will be made available, so make sure you're one of those 100 people. Those will be hand numbered and screen printed here in Dublin, Ireland. And for 7 very fortunate backers, there is an exceptionally limited run. We are going to create actual ceramic plates, and then also each one will have a unique symbol on the reverse referencing one of the members of the Epicureans. So that will be a treat, and it'll be fun to create that alongside the book to send out to those lucky individuals who end up getting one of those plates. Thank you so much for your support. The campaign for You Died was an incredible success, and we hope we can keep that going with the Epicureans, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.